We're just going to look now at how you can use a question as a bit of an alternative for creating a whole assignment. So if we go into create, we can create either quiz assignments we'll look at separately, but we've also got a question in the middle of here. And that allows you, as it suggests, to create one individual question. So if what you've got is not enough for a full sort of assignment of things, but you still want to test students' understanding, then this is a really useful way of doing that. So for instance, I have in the past started lessons by putting up a question or a couple of questions onto Classroom where students can do that while the lesson starts. Now that's very good in a more traditional sense of a lesson, but there's no reason why this couldn't be used for remote teaching as well. So in here we start by putting the question in, so it might be something like describe the steps in the FE cycle. So again, I'm going to use my geeky subject to come up with the questions, and then we've got a couple of choices in terms of the type of question. In fact, it probably would come first, really, wouldn't it? But short answer and multiple choice, that's a short answer question, and typically that's going to be worth about 6 points. A classic kind of exam style question. Here, some instructions might be useful, so it could be watch the video and then try and answer the question. And like other ones, we can just add in documents. I'm going to put a YouTube clip in here, and I'm going to do that through an address that I know I've got already. So I had that already copied from a YouTube clip that I found. So that's good to go. They can be able to watch that and then answer that question. I am going to put it into a specific topic, so I'm just going to pick computer architecture here. These two options down here are useful. I would probably turn off students replying to each other here. I think it's best to keep it kind of as a secret answer to what they've got and not allow students to kind of see what each other are writing and reply to each other to begin with, at least. Again, if you want to do that kind of peer assess, kind of looking at things, then that might be a good way of going. But to begin with, I'd probably turn it off. I'd also potentially allow them to answer or edit their answers rather. That's kind of up to you, I suppose. I'll leave that off for now. You have to go with what they've put first. And I'm going to put due date Friday. So we submit that by clicking ask, and that will then appear there. So you notice how it's coupled it under that same topic, and that's why using topics is so useful and so important.